So this is The Big Things by Mike Heath. That's me.
At the zoo, Malcolm watches the monkeys as the audience enter. He's transfixed, but occasionally has to look away, disgusted. He looks at his watch repeatedly.
Grace paces, deep in thought, murmuring to herself, clicking her fingers, rehearsing ways to dump Malcolm, whilst the audience enter past her, repeatedly and rhythmically using the words space and orbit and sun. The audience settle. She approaches Malcolm.
He feels her presence, turns, and instantly breaks into a smile from his mouth to his eyes.
Caught totally in her steps, she stops. Drawn to the warmth of his smile, she takes his hand. They look into each other's eyes.
Like nothing else in the world exists.
Eventually, they turn to look at the monkeys, smiling and warm.
I wouldn't stare too long. That one over there keeps wanking. At home.
They should be banned.
People deserve a second chance in life.
Anyone caught cheating the game, Malcolm, should have a lifelong ban. You're mugging the spectators if you take drugs.
Or giving them a great game.
So you're condoning the use of performance-enhancing drugs?
I'm merely saying that a great game is a great game is a great game.
The wicket doesn't change size, so why should one player equip themselves with artificial advantage? Takes all of the beauty out of the game for me.
Crack of leather on willow is all you need as far as I'm concerned. Check.
I can make you in 2 moves if you go there.
What?
Look, I do this, you'll undoubtedly do this.
What makes you think I'll undoubtedly do anything?
I've been playing you for 3 months, Malcolm. You would move there, and then I would move there. Checkmate.
Balls. You're brilliant.
I think you'll find it's just very simple mathematics, Malcolm.
It was Oscar Wilde who said that you love somebody because they sing a song that only you can hear. I never thought I'd hear that song again. But then came Grace. Her live wire coiled and lightning soldered itself perfectly, colouring my eternally doomed to be neutral to the earth. A plug, socketed. I'm a slow burner. Slow's good. A couple of days later, in a gallery.
What do you mean it reminds you of a communist state?
Look at it.
I can't open my eyes any wider.
You have to look beyond the shape.
It's a computer circuit board sprayed grey and framed behind glass. It's got a wooden frame that looks like somebody has repeatedly dropped it down the stairs.
It's distressed.
So would you be if you'd been repeatedly dropped down the stairs? Christ, I'd be fucking livid. I just don't see a communist state, Malcolm. I hate this about art.
Well, it can't just be what it is, can it? It wouldn't be here if it was just what it is.
I see the 20 pence innards of a clapped out PC, the inner upcycled contents of an old skip.
What do you think it means then?
It means they can charge £9,000. I'm digging in the bin when I get home.
9 grand. I think it looks like a view of Stalinist Russia from like a helicopter or something. We're the helicopter.
We're the helicopter?
Yeah, but in a computer, like in Tron or Tron 2.
I think you mean Tron: Legacy.
Yeah. Tron: Legacy. Nice. It probably needs something profound about helicopters and skips. Look at those
Transistors and ramparts.
transistors and ramparts. Yeah, all lined up like that. See, those are like Eastern Bloc, what are they called? Tenements and water silos.
How many fingers am I holding up, Malcolm?
Breaking the habits of a lifetime. I stayed over that night. The next morning. It's lovely.
There's a look on your face.
There's just a lot of it. I'm not sure it'll fit in my bag.
I just wanted you to have a lovely lunch.
And it is.
Because I know you work hard, and I wanted to show you that. Oh, I feel a bit stupid now.
Oh, no, don't, please.
Perhaps a family bag of kettle chips, a full baguette.
And a half.
With a combination of 5 fillings, 25 mini sausage rolls.
And a full-size fruit cake.
Is too much for one packed lunch. I realise that now. I got carried away.
I'll share it with the boys. They'll love it. Be like a midweek buffet. They'll love it.
I'm sorry. I thought that food was... Sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're giving me food. Come on, don't be sorry.
Now there's an elephant.
I love you. Shit. Sorry. And that was it. I said it, kind of. Not sure where it came from. So much for slow. But I meant it. I heard her song. We knew the words. Like a jigsaw. All of those pieces just slotted in and made a picture of us. And instead of the habitual fear, I felt free, but joined. A couple of weeks later, at Waitrose.
Will you marry me?
Sorry?
What? But why?
What?
Why are you sorry?
No, it wasn't an apology. It was a request for repetition.
Well, why didn't you say, will you marry me? Is it wrong for a woman to ask a man to marry a woman? Because you're not verbally responding.
No, it's not wrong.
Because I can take it back.
No, I don't want you to.
What do you want?
For you to get up.
Right.
Just because you're making a mark on your trousers.
So is the deal signed?
This is just a surprise.
A nice surprise or a
Nice.
really, 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 really bad type surprise?
I said nice.
Oh, as long as we've settled.
Can we not call it settled?
What's wrong with settled? That's what people call it when they get married.
Well, yeah, but settled. I've been settled. It wasn't very settling.
Do you not want to get married then?
I wasn't expecting the standing on one knee thing in yogurt and dairy.
I should give you flowers. Although why dying ovaries signify celebration, I'll never entirely fathom. There's that look again. Am I speaking too much?
People are looking.
Let them.
I don't like it when they look at you like that.
What's wrong with people looking at me?
It's the way they look at you.
Are they doing it now?
Yep.
Oh.
It's a yes, by the way.
I know, they're staring. I wish you wouldn't have mentioned it.
No. Yes, I'd absolutely fucking love to marry you.
Good. Should we go?
Yep.
Don't forget the Activia.
things accelerated. But that was fine. For the first time, it was fine. It was great. It was perfect. Our celebratory holiday.
If you spin around and around and around, it looks like the top swaying in the wind. The Eiffel Tower swaying in the wind.
It's making me feel sick. Oh. I feel close to you.
I feel close to you.
I want to be a part of you.
I want to be a part of you. I want to live inside you.
I want to be inside you.
Are you talking about sex or something more cerebral? I was talking about physical being, just for clarity.
Cerebral.
Feels like talking about sex.
There is a way, of course, now that we're getting married and all that.
A way of what?
Well, that we can be a part of each other.
We are a part of each other. We're two parts of a whole. Two rings forged from one metal. We fit together.
No. I mean, perhaps we should start thinking about having...
Enjoy the little things in life.
Are we still talking about sex? Because I'm
I
not
think
keen
that
on the implication.
It's just us here now.
Right. It doesn't have to be just us. New life from...
For one day, you'll look back and realise they were the big things. I heard that once.
Nice.
So perhaps we should dwell on the little things because they'll end up being the big things, and we shouldn't spend our lives pursuing other things that are insignificant.
So is that a yes or a no? She ran away. Grace! So that was unexpected. I don't think I really heard what she said. If I could go back to that moment, things could have been different. Back to the house. Our house.
It's a yes.
What's a yes?
You said yes to getting married, so if we're getting married, maybe I should say yes to having one.
What's changed your mind?
Well, I haven't changed my mind. I hadn't made up my mind. Don't you want one now?
You know I do. But do you want one?
A marriage is about compromise, isn't it? That's what they say.
We're not married yet, and something like this shouldn't be a compromise.
Have you changed your mind?
Of course I haven't.
Is it because you've been married before and it was awful? I mean, it was awful because she was an awful lying bitch.
I haven't changed my mind. And can we not mention her name?
I don't think I did mention her name.
No, well, can we just stop talking about her? Stop giving her the energy.
Because if you have changed your mind, I'd like to know about it.
I haven't. I'm just saying this is a big thing and we should talk about it.
That's what we're doing now.
No, I mean, really talk about it. You were so against it in Paris. Didn't speak to me for hours.
I've thought about it now. I've made a decision.
Well, shouldn't we make that decision?
Isn't that what we are doing?
Well, is this what you want? What you really, really want?
Are you purposely making reference to the Spice Girls? Because it's not very charming.
I'm just trying to make sure.
By quoting the Spice Girls?
I just want to make sure that it's the right decision. I want to make sure it's the right thing for you as well. Why have you taken your dress off?
Can you just hurry up and impregnate me, please?
6 months later, 10 p.m. in the back garden, staring up at the wonders of the universe. Which one's that?
That's the Plough. That's my favourite. That's Cepheus, and that's Draco.
The Plough's your favourite. Isn't that a bit boring?
It means the most. It means life. Because that's what we do through life, isn't it? Cepheus was the husband of Cassiopeia. She's over there. I'm glad they're apart in the sky.
Why?
They were destroyed by their own son. They sacrificed him. I don't think they were good together.
Probably best kept apart then. Have you thought of a name yet?
Oh, I like Draco.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah, it's a strong man's name.
Well, yeah, it's a bit Chris and Gwyneth, though, isn't it? I was thinking something more like Matthew.
Matthew. Yeah. It means gift of God. Although God is a word and the argument ends there.
Bill Callahan. Cheat. How do you remember this stuff?
Well, you learn it, then you know it.
I think I learned it at school, but it disappeared. It seemed more boring then. The stars, not Bill Callahan.
Well, now you know it again. Now you know what I know, and they lived happily ever after.
I want us to decorate.
Why?
The paper's hanging off the walls.
Glue it down.
You can choose a new colour.
We're having a new colour.
Aren't you bored of brown? Everything's brown.
What's wrong with brown?
Don't you want the house to look inviting?
It looks like we live here. Why should it look anything other than that? It's a
For guests,
guests.
our parents, when they visit.
I don't want people in the house.
They're not people, they're our parents.
That doesn't make sense.
You know what I mean? Do you want them to think we live in a squat? A brown squat?
What's wrong with brown?
Nothing.
So why change it?
Feels like we're living in a hole in the ground.
So you don't like it?
It's just, if we're trying to make the place more welcoming.
Why would we make our house more appealing to people who don't live here?
We'd be making it appealing to us as well. We're making a nest for our new family, a family nest.
Nests are brown. I like the way it is. I like the colour, I like the print, I like the fact that it's coming off the walls a bit in the corner behind the telly. It makes it part of us, makes it ours. But do you want our home to look like one of those aspirational lifestyle programs? Because those houses look like other people's houses. I can't go to the loo in another person's house. Is that what you want? Where would I go to the loo, Malcolm?
Not just behind the telly.
You want me to go to the loo behind the telly?
No, the paper isn't coming off the walls just behind the telly. Don't be so literal. It's by the door. It's by the light fitting.
Well, let's just move the sofa if it's...
Not in your condition. Stop it, hey! You really want to move the sofa?
We could buy a potted plant and put it in front of that bit there. You know, where it's a bit tall.
Or we could just redecorate.
Not one with furry leaves, smooth leaves.
More like a cheese plant.
Oh, are you trying to make me sick, Malcolm?
I'll get someone in, if you're worried about my handiwork.
You're not getting someone in.
I'll do it then. Why is this such a battle?
Rubbish at that type of thing.
Thanks.
I'll do it.
You're 8 months pregnant.
You're pregnant, not disabled.
You can't climb ladders.
I'll reach.
I redecorated. Brown. Just the curtains to go. And so, like all normal couples, we went to IKEA. Grace was overdue by now, and the strain was understandably getting to her. It was getting to both of us.
Why can't they follow the arrows?
You're banging into people.
It's a really simple instruction they can't seem to comprehend.
Some people like to look at things in their own time and don't like being dictated to. What about these ones?
There's a science to all of this. There are people whose job it is to formulate the most logical path. They're rebelling against the well-processed,
Why are you getting
psychological
so
tunnels
aggressive? We're
in your-
picking curtains on a bank holiday. This is supposed to be a fun thing to do.
It's Monday. Why would we go shopping for curtains on Monday? I'm not getting aggressive. How is this fun?
Let's go to the cafe.
Why has everyone gone shopping on a Monday?
Get you a drink and meatballs. You like those? Come on. Please? You can't stand in the middle of the path all day. Please, Grace, this is embarrassing. But we need curtains. Let's go to the cafe.
I don't want to go to the cafe. I don't want to walk in zigzags to get to the fucking curtains.
Can you keep your voice down, please?
I want to walk in the straight line that the shop have mapped out because that's the experience you're supposed to have. I want to buy the curtains we saw on the website, the colour we saw on the website, and I want to take them home with us.
The colours always look different under the light. It's just a light.
Those are green. They make me feel sick.
But they've got the same name.
I want to go home.
Let's just get these, go to the till and...
I'm going.
Grace? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, she's stressed.
Don't talk about me like that.
It's not their fault we couldn't get the right coloured curtains. Stop pushing them. I'm really sorry. She doesn't like... I'm really sorry. Have you calmed down? Can you unlock the door, please? Grace, unlock the bloody... Thank you.
The door's not shut properly. The noise... Shut the door. I'm sorry.
You're going to have to try to develop the ability to not react to every negative emotion you experience. Because it's...
I don't know why it's so difficult for people to comprehend it. It's very clearly presented. You start in living rooms and walk for 277 metres, at which point you turn right into living room storage, then into dining. The exiting door is which is over by the left. So effectively, you walk diagonally through the oblong room into kitchen accessory shop, which on the map looks like a tiny corridor at the bottom of the stairs, but in actual fact, it's quite spacious and well arranged. But we are talking about the Swedes here, of course. So of course it's spacious and well arranged because that's how the rest of the world perceived them. Through wardrobes and storage, which illogically means boxes that stack up against each other, through the intolerable red and yellow chaos that is children's IKEA, journeying through market hall entrance that's just piles of things everywhere, finally making it into home, textiles and window decoration, which is where the Palbusk curtains are situated. It's very simple. It's on the website.
Here. I got you some Goddess chocolate croquant. It's brown.
Thank you.
You should be in charge of the rail network.
Are you making a joke?
Yes. The moment's passed. Don't feel like you need to laugh. I bought the curtains.
I hate the curtains.
I know this has been stressful with the baby being late and everything.
How can I have a late child, Malcolm?
Love, this pressure that you're feeling.
I want it out of my body. I feel invaded.
He will come when he's ready. This is not forever.
Sorry.
Things quietened down. She rested, which is something that doesn't come naturally, it's got to be said. And I hung the curtains. They look good, I thought. And then, change lanes.
Eddie Stobart! I win!
Keep an eye on the road. I should be driving.
They're miles apart, Malcolm. I get nervous when you drive.
Yeah, welcome to my world. Slow down.
Are you worried that birth will balance with the mortality of another? Because you know that's irrational.
Watch the motorbike.
Watch the road, dickwad.
Please, can you indicate when you're changing lanes?
People can tell I'm changing lanes because I'm changing lane. We're in a hurry.
I should be driving.
Do we have to do this again?
Yeah, but your water's broke and
It's my body.
and that body is going through a series of rapid changes that the rest of the world would suggest that you should not be in control of a killer machine.
This is wrong, isn't it?
What the fuck are you doing? This is a slip road.
Can you stop shouting?
She pulled over. I drove fast. We made it just in time. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't like it.
You'll grow to. He likes you. Look.
Can you take it? It's looking at me.
You're his mother.
This one smells wrong. It's not mine. Can you take it away and bring back the other one? It doesn't feel like my skin.
You're tired. You get some sleep.
No, I'm supposed to be at the library.
You just had a baby.
It's Wednesday.
They know you're not going to be there. They'll survive without you.
There are books to catalogue and monthly audits to prepare.
They've got it under control.
The government seem to think that a deficit created by bankers should be paid for in public services.
You need to rest.
No, there are new systems. Only I understand them.
Hey, stay there. Stay there. It's fine. The library will be fine. They're prepared.
Sing me a lullaby. I need to hear something with a tune.
Much of a tune if I sing it.
Please.
Hush, little baby, don't say. Mom is seeing you mocking bird. If that mockingbird doesn't bite on the ring.
What was that?
Was singing.
I did stipulate the need for a tune.
He's got your eyes.
How could I see it if it had my eyes?
I really love you, Grace. I'm full of love for both of you.
Are you crying?
No, I'm just tired. My eyes are tired.
Are you sad?
No. Exact opposite.
I don't understand.
Get some sleep. So, Matthew had arrived. My heart was split between an indescribable love for this tiny creature who joined our mortal coil, and for Grace, who was, well, struggling to bond, I suppose. I extended my paternity leave to the maximum 8 weeks, and I got to know our son as he took in the world around him, a world that was me and him, with Grace lingering in the doorway behind us. And then the day came.
The mess! It moves everywhere.
He moves everywhere.
I just said that.
I've got to go to work.
That noise makes me sick.
Can get someone in to help you.
I'm not having someone in the house. It's Wednesday tomorrow.
One of us has to look after Matthew.
I'm trying.
I know you are, and you're amazing.
I'm the antithesis of amazing, Malcolm. I'm the least amazing.
I really have to.
Go to work then.
You will.
Just go to work.
Feed him when he cries.
It always cries.
Because you're not feeding him.
It's not natural.
Oh, use a bottle. You need to feed him.
How do I know that crying means hunger?
Because crying means hunger.
Well, it could be having an existential crisis, and I'm making it worse by stuffing a nipple in its face.
Babies don't have existential crises.
The first year of a baby's life is osmosis, Malcolm. Time-space clings to its brain, forging neural pathways that formulate who it is for the rest of its life.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Not if I'm making it a pervert.
You won't make him a pervert. It's the most natural thing in the world.
It doesn't feel like the most natural thing in the world.
Get some formula then.
I'm not feeding it chemicals. It's Wednesday tomorrow. I don't want it if it's a pervert.
He's not a pervert. He's a 2-month-old baby.
Why did they call it baby?
Because he's a baby.
No, white baby Zed, Bert baby, whole baby. I mean, they exclude gender-specific pronouns.
So do you. You've called him it since he
Why
came
do
into
they talk to the child bearer
the mother,
as if pushing a human being out of her
your
uterus
child?
as forcibly it decreased her intellectual capacity? Why do these instructional books talk to her like she has no latitude to exist on any other plane than to cater to baby, like a heavy-titted factory leaking body fluids intended for the ingestion of another human being? It's disgusting.
Go back to work. Go back to work.
Well, who'll look after it?
Matthew, who will look after Matthew?
I just asked you that. That's an intensely annoying habit, Malcolm. I think I pushed part of my brain out when it has stolen part of my brain.
I think you need to get out into the world again. Just a bit of distance from the house will help you bond, I think.
I struggled to find the salt yesterday. It was in the wrong place. I had put it in the wrong place.
Well, that's progress, isn't it?
How is that progress? It's regress. It's stolen part of my brain.
It means you were focusing on Matthew.
It's a progress for a woman's intellect to diminish after creating brain cells for another human being.
It doesn't work like that.
You just called it it.
No, I was... Go back to work. I'll look after him.
I'm supposed to look after it.
Love. Perhaps you could do with talking to someone.
I'm talking to you, aren't I?
Someone professional.
You're a postman. You shouldn't accentuate the importance of that role in a professional spectrum.
Who can help. I'll give up my job. I rang my mum. It took some persuading on Grace's part, but my mum's always been great in a crisis. She came round, she helped. I spoke to my manager, planned a meeting. That evening.
I've made you a meal. The child's at your mother's. We have the house to ourselves.
I didn't know Matthew was staying at my mum's.
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Why is Matthew at my mother's again?
We have 3 courses.
What's the occasion? Why is Matthew at my mum's? Are you okay?
No occasion. This is a romantic meal. I've put candles on.
And Nora Jones.
Yeah. Well, that's what you put on for a romantic meal.
Didn't know you like Nora Jones.
It's music and it's romantic.
I just get changed.
You said you'd be back in 20 minutes. That was 33 minutes ago.
I got held up. I was speaking to my manager. He caught me on the way out. wanted to talk to me about my resignation.
Well, I wanted to have it ready as you came in through the door. I'm being romantic and spontaneous.
We can't have a romantic meal with me dressed in my work uniform.
The other courses will all be wrong if you...
I'll just be a second.
You're still dressed as a postman.
No, I haven't changed. You haven't given me time.
Right, I'll just throw it in the bin then.
No, okay. We'll have it now. It looks lovely. It's made a real effort.
Can you take your jacket off? It's reflecting on the scallops.
I did say.
Thank you.
This is great.
They're sea scallops, and they're flash fried, which is a way of cooking them really quickly so they caramelise, which is what they say these days for burnt. I quite like the burnt bits, don't you?
Yeah, it's lovely. Everything okay?
Your shirt's dirty.
Yeah, well, been wearing it all day, so. Do you want me to take my shirt off? Do you rather I sit here in the nude?
Well, keep your undercrackers on. Thank you. What did your manager say?
He said he's sorry to lose me, but he understands. He said I can go back when we're ready.
Next course.
Well, I haven't finished this one yet.
Salmon en croûte.
No, can I have my plate back? I was enjoying that.
Here you go. Salmon en croûte. The pastry's a bit caramelised.
Why are you crying? This is lovely. It is, it really is. Please don't cry, Grace. Hey, let's have the salmon. We can peel the pastry off. I don't understand. I love you, but I don't understand you. Do you think?
That's the problem.
What?
You asked me if I think, and I said that's the problem.
This is exhausting.
It's exhausting me.
I love you to death.
What?
Oh, come here. I didn't mean. Stop crying, please.
The syllabus didn't say.
I want this to work.
I wanted this to be normal and spontaneous.
Hey.
My mother always talks about spontaneity.
Hey. Maybe we need to see someone. Maybe we need to speak to someone.
Who?
I don't know, couples counsellor or something.
I'm not sure. Do you think that would solve the problem?
Oh, worth a try. You've been under a lot of pressure. We've been under a lot of pressure. I love you. I want this to work. Do you want this to work? Do you?
The thing is, I think we both know that it's not us that has the problem.
What do you mean? We have a problem.
No, everything you're saying to me, I've been doing all my life. You know, when you say I'm being a bit off, or a bit cold, inflexible, unavailable, weird with friends, my patterns, they've been there forever. I've had them all my life.
That's what makes you you.
I'm exhausted. with being me.
In the car, while Grace slept soundly. You seem to have an amazing time. Great when you're around that lot. You're so chatty around Cerys and laughy. And where you get the energy. You better get in a word in edgeways. He'll love you, you know. I'm glad to hear we had an amazing time in Paris. It was nice to hear it at last. So you're telling the others about it, like it'd been the best thing that had ever happened to you. But when we were there, it was like you were somewhere else. Can't you save some of that lovely energy for me? A couple of nights later, in bed.
I've made an appointment. Don't talk me out of this.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
I can't sleep. My brain is speeding down the motorway, ending up on the other side of the universe.
Go to sleep.
The child needs a mother. I need to be a mother. I need to read to it when it wants to be read to. I need to stroke its hair. I need to sew. I need to not follow it with a bin bag. I know what I need to do. Are you asleep? I think I made a bad decision, Malcolm. I think I may have been drunk on the idea of being like everyone. I think I wasn't being honest with myself. Are you awake? It isn't the fault of the child. I need to fix what I've done wrong.
She went ahead and booked an appointment. I'm sorry I'm late. It was the traffic. Get him. I've said I'm sorry.
You said you'd be here when I got out. I'm doing this for you as much as I'm doing it for me.
Just get in. What did he say?
Being late is a way of controlling me.
Well, he told you that.
I don't need someone to tell me that.
Please get in the car. It's starting to rain. What did he say?
Are we just going to brush past the fact that you've let me down when I feel...
Let me buy you a coffee.
Being late is your passive-aggressive way of controlling my time, and buying me a coffee does not make
You cannot
that...
control the traffic.
Well, you should have left earlier.
It's roadworks on London Road. It was a gridlock. I'm sorry.
I plan my journeys.
Oh, what? So you know where they're going to suddenly spring up roadworks, do you?
Have you heard of the internet?
What did he say?
There's a test called disco.
Like Donna Summer?
That's a strange thing to say.
I was just making a joke.
I don't understand it.
Donna Summer, she was a... Never mind.
He wants to speak to my mother.
Oh. God.
Yeah. I'll have to make sure she's not been drinking.
Grace's mother. Wow. She's a one.
Hello, Mother. No, I'm not fine. Why does it bother you that I answer your question honestly? Or would you rather I lie? The child is fine. I just thought you might want to know. He is eating and sleeping in the correct patterns now, so that is easier. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Mother, I need you to speak to someone for me. I'm having an assessment. It's with a psychologist. I mean, it's quite straightforward. No, that's schizophrenia. Because I'm not schizophrenic. I'm not going to a lunatic. Can you just listen? No, I think you'll find there's quite a chasm of difference. And it's not all the same thing. Why are you being... Can you just listen? There's a test called DISCO. Why does everyone keep talking about Donna bloody Summer? Why should I have a sense of humour about this? Right, they'll ask you questions about me, when I was growing up, about my developmental history. They want to know what I was like as a young child. DISCO, yes. It stands for Diagnostic Interview for... So, Mother, can you stop interrupting? I need you to meet me next week.
DISCO, as it turns out, means Diagnostic Interview for Social and Communication Disorders. I felt so fucking stupid. How had I not seen this coming? So unconnected from what she needed and what this meant to us, all of us. After her meeting. How was she?
Exactly as you'd imagine. Where's the child?
Matthew, he's asleep. Do you want to go and see him?
Why would I want to see a sleeping child?
I think it's restful.
I got you a present.
Huh. It's a bogeyman egg separator.
It separates the egg white through its nose. It looks like he's done a big sneeze or has a heavy cold. It's a joke. It says on the box, it's hilarious. I was thinking you might need to laugh more, as you seem to have been recently, somber.
Yeah, it was funny. Thanks, that's thoughtful. How was she then? You sure this is the right?
She's impossible.
When I said we should talk to someone, Grace, I'm not really a psychologist. I meant together.
I think she'd rather let me down.
I want to help.
But you're neither a certified psychiatrist or a clinical psychologist, Malcolm.
Yeah, but I'd like to come to the next consultation.
Why?
Your mother was invited.
But she's my mother. You wanted to assess her first.
I mean, assess. He's not assessing her.
You know what I mean.
I would like to be included, Grace.
I want to be on my own.
Right. Eventually, she agreed. And I met the psychologist. And afterwards, in the park.
The idea of causing you hurt, Malcolm, makes me feel physically sick. I have no intention of...
I'm sorry, Grace, please. He told us to be honest, and I...
And you feel like that? What you said? I don't show you enough affection?
It would be nice to know how you feel sometimes.
Why do you want to know how I feel? Why is everyone so obsessed with knowing how each other feels all the time?
We can share experiences.
It's like being intimately examined and telling people how you feel all the time. We share experiences all the time.
You're there, but you don't respond in the moment. 20 minutes later, then you experience it.
Well, do you not do that?
No. Yeah. Just look at something and enjoy it for what it is. It's what we do.
Give me an example.
Right. Look at that tree.
Okay.
Well, tell me what you're feeling.
It's a tree.
No. That's a fact. You can't feel a fact.
It's got leaves. They're moving in the breeze. The leaves are going brown because it's autumn.
And how does that make you feel? The leaves are going brown and red. How does that make you feel?
Well, obviously, I like the brown, not so much the red, but it's tolerable.
And how do you feel?
Means it's becoming autumn.
And how do you feel about autumn? What do you associate with it?
Fireworks.
Great, great. And how does that make you feel?
Well, I don't like fireworks.
And the fact that you don't like fireworks, how does that make you feel?
This is stupid. You keep asking me the same question.
How do fireworks make you feel?
I don't like them.
Yeah. And how does not liking fireworks make you feel?
What, like texture?
No, not like texture. Bloody hell. From here.
You've got your hand on my chest.
Yes.
And that's something to do with fireworks?
She slept a lot over the next couple of days. Started to get phone calls from work asking why she was uncharacteristically late and leaving early. This was not normal. And then I discovered, what are these? How long have you been taking them?
What makes you think they're mine? Have you been going through my bag?
I wish you'd spoken to me about this. Can we speak about things like this in future? How does this affect Matthew?
I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix us.
Is this fixing it? Do we need fixing this way?
I need to rest.
You've been resting all week. I thought you had flu.
Maybe I have.
Yeah, or maybe you're tired because you've been taking these.
Well, I was told they'd help.
And have they?
I think so. My head is less. What's the word? I can't think of the word. But they're helping me sleep, Mark.
You've been asleep for days. Why don't you tell me you'd given you these? You have to go to work.
I didn't not tell you. I just didn't tell you.
Well, is there anything else you're not telling me? Ow. Right, so you're slapping now. I think you need to stop taking these.
I'm supposed to.
I want you to stop taking them. That dose is clearly way too high. I don't want you drugged up. That doesn't make you better. That doesn't make us better. Have you researched them?
Let me go to sleep, Malcolm.
I don't want to be married to sleeping fucking beauty. I want my wife back. That was a turning point. She did go back and the dose was altered. And we started to fix the broken shelter of our complicated situation. Grace was having an alphabet soup of therapies, CBT, NLP, ABA, DTT. Things were hard, but about a year later, why are you wearing that dress?
Don't I look nice?
You look really nice. It's a bit dressy for indoors.
Oh, we're going to your friend's house.
Oh, that's at 7 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I just wanted to. I'll get changed again.
No, don't. Don't. You look lovely. Thank you for looking after Matthew this morning. You're doing really well. I really love you, you know.
Because I'm wearing the dress.
I just don't think I've said it for a while.
So, is the dress what's making you love me?
No. But yeah, I love you partly because you're 3 hours early wearing the dress. Let's go for a drive. It's a lovely day. My mum's got Matthew. We're free for the day.
Drive? Where to?
Does it matter?
Well, why would you go for a drive to a destination that doesn't matter? What would have been the point of the journey?
the psychologist said we should try something that takes you out of your patterns, something that challenges you to.
He said that, yeah. And perhaps we should have the Matthew with us.
That would be good. But he's with my mum, so we've got some us time. I know how hard you've been trying with Matthew, so I just thought it'd be nice to go for a drive. It's a lovely day.
What makes this a lovely day over any other day?
Well, sun's shining. It's a beautiful autumnal day.
Oh. Yeah, the sun is shining. There's a lot of brown and red out there. Where are we going to? If I know where we're going, I'll feel much better about it.
It doesn't matter. It can be a surprise.
I don't like surprises.
Something that'll make you feel special.
I hate that.
Sorry?
It's okay.
No, I mean, why?
Why what?
Why do you hate the idea of being made to feel special? We all want to feel special.
It's dishonest. I mean, it's what you're supposed to do for children.
I don't follow. It's nice to feel special.
We're supposed to lavish them with compliments and support and make them feel like they're the center of the universe. I've been reading about it, only it doesn't make sense because they're eventually going to grow up and realize that they're not even close to the center of anything. They're not the sun, they're not the moon, they're not even reflective. They're a tiny speck of dust orbiting an inconsequential comet floating through an infinite abyss.
What books are you reading?
Well, they're the same as everyone else, and they'll one day discover that everything they do is absolutely not adorable. They'll learn what they are is incredibly annoying, and well, that they have to fit into the world around, and that in turn has to fit into an exponentially expanding universe. So gushing over and humouring their quirks and tantrums is actually not beneficial to that child's understanding of their place in time-space.
Stephen Hawking branched into childcare.
Everything they do is just ordinary, and I'd much rather we treat the Matthew like he's ordinary.
Don't want Matthew to feel ordinary. He's perfect.
In what way is Matthew perfect? He's very needy.
If it wasn't for people being extraordinary, we wouldn't have the combustion engine, solar power.
The sun provides solar power.
You know what I mean.
I just want Matthew
Well done.
to have an upbringing that will prepare him for the life he's likely to have. A tiny, insignificant speck orbiting other suns and planets, serving their atmospheres.
It's a bit bleak.
It's what life is, though, isn't it?
There's more to life than that.
I think you're deluded. I don't want to go for a drive now. I'll make you a nice lunch.
Deluded. That was all my fault. Things were out of control and I wasn't fixing them. I didn't know how. So my mother stepped in, played an increasingly significant role in bringing up Matthew. We managed, somehow, we managed. And then about 2 years later, Grace was at the library when
Grace Swanson?
her mother's ill.
Oh, okay. I'm just in the middle of...
You're supposed to show concern.
Sorry. In what way is she ill, Malcolm? Better?
She's asked me to go and help her get stuff together and get her to the hospital.
Of course. What about Matthew?
I've got a neighbour to, you know.
You're going to let a stranger take care of our child?
They're not strangers, and this is an emergency.
I'll take him.
You can't take him.
It'll be fine. I'll take him to the park.
Next door said it was fine.
No, I think I'm capable of looking after my own offspring.
Grace, I don't have time for this.
I'm coming home. I'm taking him to the park. I'm not having a stranger looking after Matthew.
You could ask your mother.
My mother will be drunk, Malcolm. Your mother needs you. I'm coming home. It's what normal people do.
There's no such thing as normal. Just hurry up then. What could happen at the park? I thought. least she'll be around people if things go wrong.
Matthew? Matthew! 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 Have you... Excuse me, have you seen a... Matthew! He's wearing a brown jeans, a brown top and a brown baseball cap. Yes, brown jeans, brown trainers and slightly lighter brown laces. Yes, a child wearing brown, but piss off! Matthew! Malcolm? No, everything is a disaster. I took him out to the park because the psychologist told me to try out new places with Matthew, and I was doing that and he was playing in the... What? I was watching him. I was looking at the bark on a tree for like 2 seconds. No, 2 seconds. Why would I? It definitely felt like 2 seconds. No, he's not here. I've looked. What shall I do? The people aren't helping. Can you help me find my brown son, please? They're laughing at me. What do I do now, Malcolm? We can't just have another one. I'll look. But can you come here, please? How is your mother? Oh, people aren't helping. I mean, I think you have too much faith in humanity. I asked for help and they stared and laughed. I don't see how it's supposed to be me with the behaviour that is socially unacceptable when all they're doing is staring. Malcolm? I can't find him. I'm sorry. Matthew! Why are you staring at me? Stop fucking staring! Why won't you help?
You shouldn't have gone into all that detail about the tree bark.
If I retrace my steps, I can find him in my head. The police people were confusing my thoughts.
You talked about tree bark for 5 minutes without breath, like Matthew wasn't important.
They weren't making notes.
They know what fucking tree bark looks like, Grace.
Someone will find him and they'll take him to the police station. That's what they said.
And if they don't?
It's Wednesday. This is because it's fucking Wednesday.
Tell me you've stopped taking the tablets.
I'm a terrible mother. Thank you for attempting to not placate me with lies.
This is all my fault. This is my fault. You said that it wouldn't be an excuse. You said that going to the psychologist wasn't going to change anything.
Nothing has changed.
If you're drugged off your fucking tits ranting about tree bark and handing our child over to the guardianship of complete strangers in public spaces, Grace, then things have changed.
I'm doing this for Matthew.
No, that's worked out well, hasn't it? Couldn't you get people to help?
I tried. People stare.
Because you give them something to stare at.
Why do people stare and think it's okay? If someone signs in public, people stare. If someone's in a wheelchair, people stare. If someone limps in public, people stare.
Look, you managed to survive fairly successfully for the first 34 years of your life without all of this being a problem.
I'm adjusting.
To what? Spending the rest of your life crippled by a questionable diagnosis. The one time I asked you for help, after everything my mother's done for us, for you, the one time, she's really fucking ill, Grace. I need you.
Are you crying?
Not to be staring at a fucking tree.
It was for 2 seconds.
Oh.
I promise. It felt like 2 seconds. Please don't cry, Malcolm. The police said that...
Do you know how you sounded to those police? Do you know why they were just saying all that stuff to just shut you up?
I was trying to help.
You sounded like a fucking lunatic. Like you're not a fit mother. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed of you. Your quirks were why I loved you. It was what made you special. To see the world through your eyes, Grace. But those pills are just forcing you to shut all that out. And now special means something altogether less.
Loved. I'm never going to be normal, am I?
Stop trying to be fucking normal. It makes you
What?
no better than the awful lying bitch. I'm going to look for our son.
When are you coming home? When are you coming home? When are you coming home, Malcolm? Matthew was found. It's all okay. He's back and he's fine. He had an adventure, if anything.
There are concerns regarding your suitability for motherhood.
I think I'm going to stop going to the psychologist. He seems to be causing some friction between us.
Friction was what made us tick. Clocks stopped.
We were okay before Matthew. There was some semblance of order.
I don't think I'm going to come back. Fooling myself for too long. Sorry. This is my fault.
I'll make a meal.
Sorry.
I'll wear the dress.
Seeing the signs.
I'll let you win at chess.
My mother.
Oh, cricket.
My mother.
We'll go to a gallery. I'll tell you about the star constellations.
Just shut the fuck up, please. Shut up. My mother. She needs me.
I need you.
Whether or not we were okay before Matthew is immaterial, because we've got Matthew. What's it you said that time in Paris?
I was talking about cerebral connection and you were talking about sex.
Enjoy the little things in life. For one day you'll look back and realise they were the big things. I think perhaps I failed to see the little things. Eight weeks later. What kept you? Been banging on the door for... You look awful.
Well, this is a turnaround.
Pardon?
You're not trying to say something that you think is something I want to hear. You're providing a statement of fact.
Can I just come in?
And it's accurate. Yes. Yes, I look like shit. Well, not like shit, because I haven't had a spray tan like those other mothers at Matthew's school who seem to think that brown, or more like orange, is an appropriate shade for the skin when their natural hue is obviously milk bottle white. And I don't have talons made out of plastic or acrylic or whatever they want to call it to make it feel like they're less likely covering up the ugliness inside with artificial beauty that's not even skin deep. I look bad. I know it. Do you have a problem with that? I don't know why we push ourselves and put so much pressure on ourselves to perform, even when we're on our own.
Can I come in?
You'll only complain, Malcolm.
How have you been keeping? Are you
Ever going to finish that sentence?
eating?
I would have something in my hand, or at the very least in my mouth if I was eating.
Not now. Are you consuming food on a regular basis?
Yes.
What?
Are you asking what I'm eating?
Yes, because
You
you do
want
not
a
look.
daily list of my intake
Well,
because you know that I'll be able to do that.
yes, no, that's not what I want. You haven't been to work, Grace.
Oh, somebody has been a regular Miss Marple with their new leisure time, haven't they? That's sarcasm.
Yeah, I recognise it. Yeah, well done.
I've learned how to identify it and respond to it in a socially appropriate manner. And it often involves...
They called me. They're worried because you haven't been in.
I decided to take a couple of days off.
It's been a month.
I don't think it has.
It's been a month.
Is there anything else? I've got things to...
Matthew would like to see you
How do you know?
because you're his mother.
Well, that's an unrelated basic fact.
What?
You made a statement about what Matthew wants, but then substantiated it with a general statement of fact that Matthew couldn't possibly grasp the concept of, bearing in mind that he's unable to utter anything other than basic
He
demands.
started speaking, Grace. He can express himself. He's becoming a person. Do you want to see him?
Yes, of course I do. I mean, I have my routines back, but
Shall I bring him round?
is he unconscious?
I might stay with you whilst he's here.
You move him back in?
What? No.
You said you were going to stay. It sounded like...
I'll stay during the visit. That's what I meant. At my mother's funeral.
I can't believe she didn't tell you.
Can you wait until my mother is at least lowered into the ground before we have this conversation?
Returning someone to the ground is where life starts. It's the circle of life.
Please don't break into song.
Oh, not in an Elton John way. Anyway, I think Hakuna Matata would be more fitting. Means no worries.
Grace.
She'll decompose and become part of the soil.
What's wrong with you? Can we not talk about my mother's decomposing body?
It's the natural cycle of things, like digestion and breathing. Do you not find that reassuring?
Can you stop talking?
It's healthy to talk, Malcolm.
No, not whilst they're lowering her into her final resting place, it isn't. I need to throw soil. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
It's healthy to talk at funerals, Malcolm.
About feelings.
Well, yeah, I thought...
Not biological breakdown of tissue that was once an important member of our family. Not during the funeral.
Strange that the word fun features so heavily in that word.
Are you having fun?
I'm trying to lighten the mood.
The mood is supposed to be somber.
I don't want a funeral. Was it painful when she...
Grace!
Oh. Why didn't she tell you, about the hereditary aspect of her condition?
I don't think she knew till she'd been diagnosed. And then, well, she did tell me. Not that it makes that much.
So you could just drop dead. You could be reading in the newspaper or making a sandwich, putting a tie on, pressing record on the TV, doing a toilet, thinking about what you're about to do next, and then that could be it.
Well, I'd like to think I'll be doing something rather more useful or memorable than that, but yeah.
I'm not happy about that.
I'm not sure there's a great deal.
Just so you know, just in case you were thinking.
I wasn't really thinking anything.
I wish I could do that.
Suppose it just makes me want to make the most of every second.
I've lost Matthew. He was by my side and now he's not. Where is he?
He went off with my brother.
I thought. Thank you for asking me to come today. I was very fond of your mother. Perhaps I didn't express it very well. I regret that. I'm going to miss her, Malcolm.
Yeah.
She helped me a lot when Matthew was a baby. It's hard to think about that because I don't think I was ready for it. And she probably thought I took her for granted, which is a painful thing to think right now, and it actually aches to think it. She gave Matthew a lot of love that
Matthew was her world. She loved him and us, being part of it.
I appear to be crying.
It's good.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stop. I'm not very good on my own, Malcolm. I need you to tell me that computer circuit boards are communist states and which monkeys are masturbating and when is a good time to get ready to go out for the evening. I'm surviving, but that's all it'll ever be.
Matthew wants to see you. He's asking about you all the time.
I want to see Matthew.
He's doing well at school. Talking about university.
I'm off the tablets.
I've missed you. You're back.
I've missed you too.
Will you remarry me? Is it wrong for a man to ask a woman who's his divorcee to remarry him?
I do.
It's Matthew's graduation. Can you handle the crowds?
Take me to the room a couple of hours before so I can get used to it.
Matthew's wife's gone into labour.
I'll drive.
I will drive.
I love you. I just wanted to say, in case you die on the operating table.
You're never good at mincing your words. I'll see you on the other side.
Your father was very proud of you. I'm sorry he's dead. Please don't cry, Matthew. Life is meant to mean something, and crying for the dead means that they haven't left anything behind to celebrate and remind us of them. That they've ended and it won't have meant something. I think it means that we're all the same because we all appear as an infinitesimally unlikely coincidence of space, dust, time, and a sudden burst of energy that shoots us from one end of the universe to the mother hole that reveals the light of the sun. We have a life, hopefully having found the things we love, even if we all love different things in different ways. And when the body is ready to expire, it returns to whence we came. Black hole shooting us to exist again somewhere else. A speck of dust that returns to the nature of the universe. And perhaps we become part of a planet, an eternal ethereal being that too will expire and the cycle will begin again. Because life is a cycle, Matthew. And I think we have to make this cycle mean the most. Because the little things mean the most. So he's still with us, just as Grandma is, floating in the infinite abyss. He was very proud of you, Matthew. You made him very proud. I know that I wasn't much of a mother, but he is very proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
Wonderful. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, you don't get a round of applause, which is a crime. So I'm going to give you a lovely round of applause. So that was a really lovely performance. So thank you so much. I guess we'll have to get used to for a little while this kind of strange thing where you've done the performance and then you don't get a round of applause. But hopefully, the people at home will have been giving you a round of applause there. So thank you so much, Richard and Nicole. That was lovely. I think there looks like there's a little bit of a debate on YouTube, so that's kind of interesting. So so I think this should also be recorded, so so we can watch it back. And yeah, so thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing it. I think oh, we've got applause. Mark and Mark applauding, and so is Richard Douglas. So there you go. Thank you so much. So yeah, so thank you so much for that. Thanks for everyone at home for watching. It's been a really lovely experiment, actually, just to try it out. And you did a brilliant performance, and hopefully one day we can maybe bring it into a room and perform it in front of an audience. That would be lovely. So thank you very much. Everyone's giving you rounds of applause is at home. So let's just give you a little
yeah, a little bit from me as well.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Right, okay, well I suppose we should call that a night. Let me just switch this live stream off. Thank you everyone for that, everyone. Love that. Bravo, Richard and Nicole. That was amazing. Beautiful performances, Richard and Nicole, and such a moving play. Thank you. Great. Okay, well, thank you everyone for joining us at home. It's been lovely to have you there. We're going to